So we are looking at mechanical devices this week, and we're looking at how improvements have been made over time. Okay, so here, what we're looking at are the Roman aqueducts. Okay, and this is an ancient system of getting water to a civilization because the local water system was actually very polluted. So they needed something that would bring in fresh water. And so it used a system that went all the way underground for miles and miles and miles, and it supplied the city with fresh water. It had three parts. There was a pump that raised water into reservoirs, and then the channels carried water, and we'll show a video to show how that happened. And then we had the distribution system, which distributed the water throughout the whole city.
Challenge for the Roman engineers was to keep the water flowing at the same speed on its entire journey. To get around hills, they dug trenches along the contour lines and covered them with bricks and earth. To cross wide valleys, they funneled the water down through lead pipes and up again on the other side. To conquer high mountains, they dug deep tunnels right through them and shafts in their roof for ventilation. To cross long distances on even ground, they built flat walls with a trough in the top. And to channel the water into Rome without obstructing traffic, they built the majestic arched aqueducts we know today. These plumbed into a network of fountains that fed water to 1 million Romans. Today, Rome's fountains are still safe to drink from. And because they always keep the water flowing, they stop the city's pipes from clogging up.
All right, the Persian wheel, if you look at this, it has a few parts. Now, this series of buckets attached to the long rope draped over the wheel, right? And the energy that's being put into this, the work that's being done is being done by the animals. And they're making the whole system work. So the animals turn that wheel, which turns the other wheel, which brings the water up. The water is brought up by buckets. Okay, and then it's stored in these tanks over here, and then they can use that water to irrigate the land, or maybe they're collecting it for drinking water. All right, and then they can actually move that water through pipes and into their homes as well. All right, so here's a Parisian wheel. You see it has the buckets, it's picking up the water, which is being dumped in the little channels they have built there.
तो कर पूरा कि पहले यहाँ से ये देख पानी भर भर के गया, तो उधर चढ़ के बताओ वहाँ से जा रहा है। ये वीडियो टैक्टिक इजीली कैंजी ने पाओ की तस्वीरें उधर में इसको पकड़ ले आओ तो रुक जाएगा क्योंकि
see that it would run all the way down there as well. And this is a more modern one because it's not being run by animals, which is cool. So the Archimedes screw is very interesting. So the screw turns, it picks up water and carries it up to the top of the tube, and then the original days, so you see the crank on the side, it was cranked by a human, and then later on it is powered by gas or electric motors, and this is something that is still used today in turbines and other systems. They found that it worked really well. So this is something that this is a system that was built in ancient times that we still use. And then, of course, we move to the modern pumps, which is obviously has a motor, and that is its system of energy.